Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad.
And I'm Dave.
And today we're talking about Jaws 3.
It's in 3D.
It is. This one's in 3 dimensions. So,
And so is this podcast.
it's not.
It's not. Don't put on glasses. You look stupid.
So what can you... Before we get into it, what have you been up to this week?
I've been... Oh, I just got Shadow of Mordor for the PC.
For
this PC.
Yeah, I hear it's quite good.
It's very addictive.
Yeah, having fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be editing. I have been editing the Christmas special. The late Christmas special that will be seen and shown on my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/user/dumpyvision.
I make a cameo in that.
He does quite often, and in this Christmas special, you'll be in it.
Yes.
So I've been filming that. I've been editing, and I've been playing Shadow of Mordor.
That sounds like fun.
You?
Me. Watched a few movies.
Yep.
I rewatched Django Unchained. You seen that one?
No.
It's worth a watch. It's really good. Probably one of Tarantino's best.
No, it's Tarantino.
Yeah, it's a Tarantino. With Jamie Foxx. Leonardo DiCaprio is in it.
Yep.
It's a very good movie.
Okay.
Probably some of the best acting I've seen in a movie in a long time. It's very
better
good.
than Jaws 3's acting. You can be honest. If it was better, you just say it was better. Or if it was worse, then
It was great. Django Unchained, amazing. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Should have seen it the day it came out. It was good.
cool. I haven't seen it. I'm sure I will one day.
Yeah, you'll have to see Django Unchained.
Is it the same movie same time movie that is, you know that movie that's just called Django? DJ A-N-G.
I don't know.
Is it?
It's spelled the same. And when did this movie come out?
That's a more recent one.
Well, Django Unchained is fairly recent. It's a few years now. Anyways, no, it's very good. Very clever movie.
Okay.
Very well done. Yeah. Yeah, that's really about it. I'm doing a bit of editing on the other thing that we're doing. I did some other editing for the last thing.
What, the radio show?
For the radio thing, and which is out now. And also the last podcast, I did a bit more editing on that.
Okay.
But I'm not happy with it.
No.
Because I exported it, and it was like, it was the right resolution, but it did it weirdly. So then when I put it on YouTube, it like put it in this little box, and then YouTube tried to optimize it and made it
stretchy.
Yeah, so it looks really weird. So I'm tempted to, like, when I release this episode tomorrow, I'm gonna release a better version of that one as well.
Okay.
So that way it's like, because I'm not happy with it.
Okay.
I was meant to do it before, but I got busy and I forgot. So
we all forget. We're human.
So when this comes out, you'll have 2 episodes to watch. One that's a good version of the last one. You watched it yet?
I watched a bit of it.
Watch the whole thing. You're in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I watched Django, did some editing, and that's about it, I think.
Really? That's it?
Oh no, I played some video. I played Smash TV, as I said.
Yep.
Great.
Not to be confused with Smash Brothers.
Yeah, no, I love Smash Brothers. I did play some Smash Brothers, but I also played some Smash TV for the NES. It's probably one of my favorite games. It's definitely the most addictive NES game I've played since NES Open.
What's it about?
Basically, it's like a game show, where it's a top-down shoot 'em up. It's a game show, and basically, if you plug in 2 controllers for the one person, you hold the controllers upright, and you use both D-pads. So one D-pad is your direction, the other is the direction you're shooting.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
having 2 control sticks.
Yeah, so you can shoot in one direction while moving, and basically just hordes of people just come from either side, and you have to survive basically and go to different rounds, and then there's bosses and stuff.
Simple yet addictive.
It is. It's incredible. We played it for ages. It's one of those great games.
I'll look out for it.
Yeah, there is also a sequel of it called, I forget what it's called, but it's not as good. But yeah, no, very good.
Okay.
Yeah, and now I'm here, and we just watched Jaws 3. So, do you want to start talking about Jaws 3, also known as Jaws 3D, because this movie was originally released in 3 dimensions, as we said earlier. We didn't watch the 3D version; we just watched the regular version, Jaws 3. What'd you think? Piece of garbage?
I think it's below garbage. It's just shit. It's shit. It's shit. Bad direct. There are so many shots where
there was some really weird.
And I didn't even go to film
shots.
school or anything, but like, for example, that shot where they were talking and Dennis Quaid just came into the frame.
Yeah, he just like appeared in.
Yeah.
It was just like he was standing.
Yeah, outside of the frame.
Like just.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just where'd
weird.
you come from? You were just at some machinery place talking about welding stuff.
Yeah. My ears are burning. Hello.
Yeah. The weirdest one I reckon was the one you pointed out, where it was just like they were talking, and it was like this weird.
And then he started to talk to Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
And the
Dennis,
camera's here. And
I'll put it up. Yeah, it's really weird because Dennis Quaid is obviously supposed to be the focus, but he's the furthest away from the camera, and he's kind of like not the center of attention.
Yeah, there's this guy that's sitting with them having a conversation or whatever, and he's just blocking, like almost
Dennis
blocking,
Quaid,
like taking the attention off Dennis Quaid when we're supposed to be focusing on Dennis Quaid's reactions and stuff.
Yeah, it's really bizarre choice of shots. So yeah, it was really weirdly
shot. Written was terrible, right?
Okay.
How many times did she say? What was it? He's in danger or something, or I mean you no harm. What'd she say? And she said like 3 times.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure I remember it.
I've got notes.
Yes, we got notes.
Oh yeah. I don't mean him any harm. This lady.
I don't mean him any harm.
Yeah.
I don't mean him any harm.
No, I don't mean him any harm.
Yeah.
She said it.
So basically, the plot of this movie is basically plot. Honestly, the plot's not bad. It's terrible, but you could see when there were. You could imagine.
It's not bad. It's terrible.
Okay, you could imagine a bunch of people in a room like, this movie is gonna be about
They're all
Jaws
talking trailer voices.
gets into SeaWorld. And so, okay, I can see that. You know, terrorizing people in SeaWorld. It's something new, something different, something fresh. But
It's just not feasible.
there
It didn't
was
work because, I'm sorry, but there was no isolation. There was no sense of isolation. Like in the
Yeah.
original Jaws, you got that police guy
trapped in a boat.
on a boat. You know, he's gonna need a bigger boat, but he was on the boat.
So it's too late to get a bigger boat.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Whereas this one here, like you would imagine in real life, they'd be like, oh, there's a shark in there. Shut down the park, get everyone out. Okay, now there's just a shark in the water. What are we going to do?
Yeah, there's...
Alright, he's no threat because everyone's not in the water because we knew there was a shark there. And
Yeah, exactly.
so now we're just SeaWorld and we've got a shark in the water.
Yeah, let's do what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the threat? They're in the water, we're out of water. We're good.
Don't get in the water then.
Exactly.
That was the whole problem with the
In this
SeaWorld
one
thing.
here, like, that's what would really happen. In this movie, it's like, there's a shark in the water!
Yeah,
Whoa!
terrible acting as well. Like,
Yeah.
there's this moment where there's a whole bunch of people trapped under like in a tunnel thing with like water up to here, and the water had stopped, but then they flooded all the water, so they released all the water, so the water went down, and there's that old woman that looked like she was scared. Still, she was going, "Oh God, oh God!"
But it was relief.
But it was relief.
It was relief. Yeah, it didn't really reflect. Yeah, there's a lot of bad extras.
Except the fat guy.
Except for the fat guy. The fat guy was great. He made the movie. It was the best part of that movie. And I think the flaw was there was nowhere near enough shark in this movie.
No, yeah.
Like the whole first, like there was that little bit at the start where the groper got bitten in half by the shark.
Yeah.
And then there was a good 45 minutes
There's nothing.
where there was no shark.
We already know it's a fucking shark.
Exactly.
You know,
It's called Jaws 3.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time where there
Yeah.
was just people just talking and
Yeah.
dolphins and
Yeah.
it looked like an ad for SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Like, look at all the things SeaWorld had. We got dolphins. We got a killer whale.
We've got people water skiing.
Yeah. It was just that, like showing off what SeaWorld was. And then it was like, oh, by the way, there's a little shark in here.
Sorry about that noise.
So what notes do you have? You were taking notes through the movie.
I know it was 3D and they're so proud of it and everything, but the shot at the end with the fish head. Oh, the beginning. Sorry.
Yeah,
the
the
fish
beginning.
head.
It's just drawn out a bit too long.
That's not scary. A fish head is not scary. You know, like sharks eat fish.
Yeah.
That's not scary.
It's like, oh, okay, he's just doing what he would be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm just googling a little something here.
Okay.
This movie. No, you keep going.
Oh.
I started a sentence, but I didn't intend to finish it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I basically, noted that it was supposed to be a suspenseful movie. That's what Jaws are. You know, they're suspenseful movies, but it didn't have any suspense. It was like what you're saying. It was just
there
at
was
the
no
beginning. Or at the beginning, it was just like shark. Ooh. And then, there was a big chunk where it was just people talking about their boring lives, and I was not interested in them.
Exactly. There was a lot of scenes where it's like, oh, there's gonna be a shark attack here. And it's like, no, they're just going in the water.
Yeah.
No shark attack.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what's the point of all this water around?
Yeah.
If the people going in it don't get attacked by a shark named Jaws, who's
And when they did show the shark, it was like pointless shots of the shark.
it was.
You know,
they
it was
didn't
just-
mean anything.
Yeah.
And what was the point of the baby shark?
I don't know.
It didn't need to be in the movie.
No, and every time they jumped into that little paddling pool with the baby shark, they did the Jaws music
Yeah.
when it was attacking, and it wasn't scary. It
It-
just, I don't know
It,
why.
it didn't even attack. It just like thrashed about.
Yeah. And that happens in real life SeaWorld. You know, if it's a wild animal and it's smaller, it's not scary. If you put the Jaws theme in it, it doesn't make it scary.
It doesn't make it scary.
No.
Yeah, there were a lot of pointless things, like the guys that were like in the boat, like, well, there's treasure under here, let's go find the treasure.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just there to have someone we don't care about get killed by a Jaws.
Yeah. Just to remind us, there's a Jaws movie.
Yeah, but we can't kill off anyone important, so let's introduce these guys that don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad writing. Just horrible writing.
Yeah. Anyway, so what I was looking up, Jaws is 1983. Jaws 3D.
Right.
1983.
Oh, when was Jaws then? 70s something.
Jaws was like 50s.
Are you serious?
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. 1975.
Yeah.
83 this movie was made.
Yeah, it looks it. And not to mention the very infamous shot where it was supposed to be amazing 3D, your favorite scene.
My favorite. Scene. I'll put it right here.
Yeah.
And welcome back. You just watched that beautiful scene. What'd you think? Did you like it as much as I did? I did. Obviously, because I liked it as much as I did.
I laughed a lot in this movie.
It's great.
And I shouldn't have, because it was supposed to be a horror movie.
It was...
And when Jaws caught the door with his teeth.
It's like, gotcha.
So
They were
stupid.
trying to close the door and he
Oh.
cooked his teeth in so they couldn't close the door. It's like what happens in every horror movie. They're about to close the door, but he stops it. Yeah.
Put his arm with the machete in there.
Yeah. Have Jaws do that.
Was he have his fin? You know?
Nah. You get like a tooth in there. Yeah.
No. And last note I had is the fucking submarine.
The
submarine.
submarine.
And why they're putting this submarine thing and it starts filling with water and they're in scuba diving outfits in a fucking submarine filled with water.
So it's
What's the
basically
point?
a submarine that you get into with your scuba gear on that fills with water while you're still in scuba gear.
Yeah. Get out of the submarine.
I guess
There's no point in the submarine.
it just saves them having to swim all the way out. They get
Lazy. They're supposed to be at SeaWorld. They're supposed to love swimming.
and they have like jet skis and boats
Yeah.
and stuff. Why do they need this pointless submarine?
Yeah. With the horrible green screen. Please show that as well.
Yeah, it's already been shown. Way ahead of you, man. If you don't know how to chroma key, don't chroma key. Okay, I know you're very new to the technology.
Yeah.
Go watch some Brandon. Go to youtube.com/user/BrandonJLA. Watch some tips on freaking chroma keying. Okay.
I haven't even used it. I have a better idea of how to use it.
Okay, I'm gonna chroma key this blue out right now myself, and I have never chroma keyed before, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put these guys at Hawaii where they normally would be. Aloha. Okay.
Aloha. That sounds Middle East more so.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
I shouldn't have made that promise. I can't do it.
At least get rid of the blue.
Yeah.
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 Alright.
It was pointless. The
It
whole
was.
movie was shit. It was pointless. When they went into that lagoon thing, they showed turtle. I was like, oh, turtle. And they showed a frog. And then they showed
There was a little lobster on there too.
a lobster. It's just like, okay, we get it.
Actually, I think it was a crayfish. Sorry. No, it would have been a lobster. I can't remember back.
Yeah. There's pointless 3D shots.
One of my favorite things was when they're like, this is the body of the dude that got bitten by a shark, and they pull off the thing, and he's still got like crabs and shit crawling off it.
Yeah.
Like when they didn't bother to wipe the crabs
Bit
off.
of dignity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's got loaches and stuff swimming out of his mouth and crabs all working all over his face.
Yeah.
No, don't clean them off. Bring him straight into the
For effect.
yeah. We need them there so we know it was the ocean that he died in.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I was saying, I mean, I could probably take this movie and cut it down to a decent 15-minute movie.
Yeah.
I reckon if this movie was 15 minutes, it could be good.
Yeah.
Well, at least decent. Yeah.
It was a big, like most of it was just a big ball of pointlessness.
It was. Most of it was pointless.
There's just too many things to mention. I forgot what I was going to mention.
Yeah, it's just one of those movies. The whole movie was just
Like
absolutely
I just
terrible.
think the most pointless parts were the pointless 3D things.
Well, that was like most 3D movies back then. You got to
Yeah.
expect something just.
Yeah.
Or at the end, when the jaws came out, and then they just hovered there.
I don't know what to do with it now.
Okay, just cut the credits.
Oh, at the end. And the end
Yeah,
with the dolphins.
Yeah. No.
No,
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Not the very end.
yeah,
I meant,
yeah,
like
yeah.
when the...
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil it.
It's already spoiled.
It was spoiled when they made it.
Yeah. The ending was stupid. At the end, it was just another ad for SeaWorld.
It was just an ad for SeaWorld.
Yeah, they just decided to show dolphins jumping up and out of the water. And
Yeah. There were some cool ideas. Like, I really dug the whole underwater tunnel thing. It's like, I know a lot of aquariums have like a tunnel that you walk through, but this was like a tunnel that went through the whole park, so you could go through all the different parts of the park. Like,
yeah, there's a restaurant underneath.
Yeah, the restaurant in the right under. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, but what got me was in the restaurant part. There were like sharks floating around, like numerous sharks, and no one, just
You're
eating
like,
their
oh
food.
yeah, this is the shark pool.
Yeah, then one big shark comes through, and they're like, "Oh my god, a shark!"
Yeah,
Like
if I was watching sharks and then Jaws went past, I'd just be like, oh sweet, they got a great way here. That's really cool. I didn't realize their budget was that. No, like, oh my god, there's the shark and the shark pool.
yeah, exactly.
Did you hear what the guy said they used to keep the sharks in?
No.
They basically have bubbles, and the sharks don't want to go out of the bubbles. Like walls of bubbles, not like a cage or anything.
Just walls of bubbles.
Just walls of bubbles.
Sharks don't like bubbles.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Was that's why directly after that they showed Jaws swimming through the bubbles, because he's like, I don't give a fuck about the bubbles.
Of course he's a fucking shark. Of course he doesn't give a shit about bubbles. Is this Australian guy?
No, that was
Australian guy. Oh, don't get me started on that.
no, I think this was the dude that ran it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
There's just
What else?
what else? This movie was just.
It made me sad.
This movie, I've seen all the Jawses a long time ago, and from what I remember from all the Jawses, I'm pretty sure this is worse than the fourth movie, which was entitled Jaws: The Revenge, and it was about
The same shark?
no. It was about a shark that knew the shark from the first movie, coming back from for revenge.
So it's like a mob of sharks like a gang of sharks that.
No.
You killed Tony.
No, basically the order of the Jaws is the order of the Jaws is the first movie Jaws was the big bad shark, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
came in, started some shit.
The
They blew
movie
him
was
up.
awesome. Yeah.
They blew him up. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then the second Jaws was about a big shark that was attracted to the
The blood and shit.
the blood and the explosion and stuff attracted him. So the next alpha shark came in and started causing shit. Third one was just
SeaWorld.
and the fourth one is some other shark. It's not said whether it actually is the shark out for revenge, but it's basically
Oh, it's called Jaws: The Revenge.
yeah. So, but the lady in it is, I think it's meant to be the mom from the first movie, and there's a big shark, and she's saying it's back for revenge because she's having like PTSD about this shark.
Yeah.
And
But
she's
she
like,
could just be crazy.
she could just be exactly. She could just be crazy, but that's what they all say. Like, you're crazy. It's the shark. Sharks don't come back for
Because
revenge.
they don't.
But yeah, she's.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, because they tried to tie them all in like that.
Don't.
In
try.
this one here, the younger brother of Dennis Quaid said he doesn't like going into water because of something that happened to him as a kid. Meaning that he could be... And they said they were from Amity. So it's presumed that the younger brother is a kid that was involved in the Jaws incident.
The good Jaws.
the good Jaws, not like the good personality Jaws, like the good movie Jaws, because there was no friendly Jaws. To our knowledge, we should make it. We should make a movie about a friendly Jaws.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just like, hey.
so that would mean. See, because when he said that, I was like, oh, okay, he must have been the kid from the first movie. But then he had his older brother, and I'm like, the kid in the first movie didn't have an older brother. He was the only kid. So unless it was just some random kid from the beach that had an older brother. But then what would be the point of them trying to tie it in?
I don't think they were trying.
They were just scribbling notes on
No.
like, wouldn't it be cool if he was from Amity? Yeah, put him in and say he was there.
Nah, that's stupid. That's a stupid movie. There's no sense to it. They didn't make any sense. They didn't try to make sense.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They were drunk. I want to get drunk.
And if you are watching this movie based on this picture, if you were living in 1983 and you saw this picture and you're like, I want to see this movie because of this picture, it's a lie. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. I'll put up a bigger picture. But this fin is at least the height of, one person. Like if this guy was standing upright, it would be at least his height. That's a lie. That's a dirty lie. Jaws was not this big.
Yeah.
I understand this is not the real Jaws because that's proportionally. It's not even gonna be right. Yeah. But this is a straight up lie. It's a straight lie. Don't fall for that. Don't.
And even like in Jaws 3, the fin was tiny.
Yeah, it was.
It was absolutely pathetic.
It was like a dolphin's fin.
Yeah. Ooh.
Exactly. It was. Yep.
I was getting sick of the dolphins saving everyone.
Yeah, it's like we get it.
Yeah.
Jaws wasn't big enough. Not enough of Jaws. Baby Jaws that made no sense and had no purpose because they introduced it and then 5 minutes later it died. Spoilers. You don't care. Don't watch it. Save yourself 2 hours.
We'll watch it so you don't have to. But that's a line from Nostalgia Critic, and I just ripped him off.
Okay.
Shout out to Nostalgia Critic. I'm a fan of you.
This movie was
It was shit.
It was garbage.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Were there redeeming qualities about it?
No.
Was there anything at all? Anything?
Nice ladies.
There were some nice ladies.
Fat guy.
Had enough fun. Let's go in now.
Come on, you're enjoying this.
No, I'm
Yeah.
Fat guy.
If you don't know what we're talking about, if you have seen the movie,
I'm putting it up. It's up.
peace. Brother, if you've seen the movie.
This is one guy like, yeah.
Oh god, I saw it when I came in the cinemas.
You poor thing.
No, with your little 3D glasses.
With your old red and greens.
Tap on the desk.
I'm sorry. Is that what I was doing? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Comes
Sorry.
out really loud.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Peace be with you, brother. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
That's. I was thinking this as it was winding up and coming to an end. I was like, I really want, like, after all, like the terrible 3D and stuff. I really wish, like, it's impossible to do, but I really wish that I could see
Turn
this.
back time and not.
Not like, not see it, but see it from the perspective of someone in that time, like new to 3D.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Exactly, because all these like effects and even just 3D and like CG explosion stuff, it was all quite new, so it would have been a very different experience.
Yeah, like when did first Star Wars come out? It was like 1977?
No idea.
Something like that, maybe.
No idea.
I think it was 77.
Okay.
But so this was 83, was it?
83.
So it's not even a decade after Star Wars when you think of it. And Star Wars was, as pretty breaking
Yeah.
with that sort of special effect.
And, you know, being 3D and stuff, I'm sure, like, that would have been...
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't have made this movie
Yeah.
in 3D if
Well,
it wasn't...
It's just like when Nintendo comes up with a new console and they just, like, exploit all the gimmicks or all the things.
Yeah,
that,
and then they
you know.
kind of, you know, wean it out
Yeah.
to... Yeah. Yeah, so this was that. Kind of throw as much 3D in as you can. Yeah. Have just a shark cruise on through some glass.
That was shitty.
It's my favorite scene.
I'd love the slow motion when they were going. Yeah. How about as it lists slowly towards you, you run.
No, there's no way. Him going at this speed, he could just...
Yeah.
It's more like... Dunk. Oh, that's right. We've got this 10-inch thick glass because we're 50 meters underneath the ocean water level.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be able to puncture this with his stupid ass nose going at 3 k's an hour.
That's like me going to our SeaWorld in Australia.
Yeah, and just going
And at Shark Bay.
dunk on the glass.
At Shark Bay, just standing there because you can go underneath, and you know it's big glass. Just every shark that goes by, just go, oh,
And just have them just cruise by. And then over the top of that,
yeah,
like in your editing program, just throw like an image of shattered glass in front.
yeah,
And next time I go to SeaWorld, I'm gonna film a shark gracefully moving towards the camera, and then I'm gonna add in a glass shatter,
Good.
and it'll look better than Jaws 3D.
yeah. It'll just be swimming faster too.
It would be,
Yeah.
and it would be more realistic.
Yeah.
All right.
The whole thing the overall thing that got me that was so fucking shit about this movie really was it's at fucking SeaWorld. One fucking shark versus how many hundreds of people are there? Not one of them called for help if it's such a big danger. Not one of them called for outside help.
They're
know, like-
SeaWorld.
So okay, yeah, they're SeaWorld. They can deal.
They're
with it.
they're
So
supposed to be
but
the-
they didn't deal with it.
they're supposed
They're just like,
to be.
oh my god, shark is attacking people.
You know-
'Cause sharks are fucking.
You know what it'd be like? It'd be like a pest extermination company having like a cockroach problem, being like, we shouldn't call anybody. It'll just make us look bad. We got to
Yeah.
deal with this ourselves, no matter how incompetent we are.
Yeah. Oh no, the cockroach is running. We didn't expect that. Yeah.
Just blast
Don't
through
know what
the
to
glass
do.
window, cruising slowly. It was. I thought.
Did you?
Dennis Quaid had some funny lines. I like Dennis Quaid. He was in Dragonheart.
Yeah, he's done better movies. Poor guy. Got snooped into this one somehow.
You can see it in his eyes in certain scenes where he's just like,
Yeah, there's this background. He was in the background in one scene, and he was literally just going.
why am I in this movie?
I'm sure it was supposed to be about what they were talking about, but I wasn't listening.
Hmm.
But he was just going.
Like, wow, good acting, Dennis. You really look like you're really like anxious and like
And
hate being here.
He's like, what? Sorry.
Oh, we're shooting.
Oh, okay. Can you get some more alcohol, please? Let's get through this.
But Dennis, you've drunk like 8 bottles of
I
vodka
know,
already.
It's only 12.
It's not enough.
Yeah, it's first day of shooting. I finally read the script.
Yeah.
The
They said I'd be in a Jaws movie.
the script they worried on a napkin. Yeah, that'll do. SeaWorld.
Let's see what. Alright, on. See what, Jaws. Cool. Oh my god.
Why?
It was like.
Passing a whale
What?
into the toilet.
I was gonna say as far as like from.
Yeah.
It felt like they had sat down. They were like, yes, Jaws in SeaWorld, great idea. send it to the producers like, yes, that's good, I like it, write it. They got in and they wrote it, and they're like, we did it, we wrote a good movie. And they're like, this is only half an hour, we need to fill in some gaps. And they're like, SeaWorld, can we shoot there? And they're like, only if you make us look so damn good and show all of our things that we have. And like, all right, fine, we'll have 45 minutes of just SeaWorld crap.
Basically dolphins and people doing...
And Shamu
pyramids.
was in it.
Who?
Shamu, the dolphin, not the dolphin, the friggin' killer whale.
Oh.
Probably the most famous person in the whole movie, apart from Dennis Quaid.
Who's Shamu?
Shamu's the whale, the killer whale.
Yeah.
You
Why
never
is he
heard
famous?
You never heard of Shamu?
No.
It's like the famous SeaWorld killer whale. Like everyone knows Shamu.
Oh, okay.
Like whenever there's any kind of thing about.
Is he Free Willy?
No, he's not an actor. I don't think he was Free Willy.
Okay.
But you know, whenever they're making fun of a SeaWorld or something, they'll be like Shamu. That's
now I've heard
yeah,
of
that's
it.
what they're talking. They're talking about this guy.
Oh, okay.
He's famous.
Yeah. All right. I want to kill this movie.
You want to embody this movie and kill it?
Kill it.
What would you give it?
Oh, a good fucking thrusting.
Out of 10.
With my knife. 0.2.
0.2.
Yeah.
That's really low.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like.
It made me, I was close to tears. I didn't know if you'd noticed that.
Yeah, I saw you like this
I
a
was-
lot, just like
I was just watching my life waste away.
the whole movie, just thinking my life is
Gone.
gone. Like
Yeah.
I can honestly say, when it was like about probably 10 minutes in, I was like, you know, this isn't bad. Like it's we're getting the feel of this place and get the people, and then it just kept going.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I already know the people, I know the place. You don't have to. And it just kept going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 1.5 because it had jaws.
Really?
It had jaws in it.
Barely.
It had a shark in it.
Yeah. Okay. You're entitled to your opinion.
1.5 out of 10.
It's so generous.
Dude, I'm being generous.
Yeah. I thought it was abysmal.
Abysmal.
Yeah.
I thought
Well, I would actually think it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
ever seen.
Ever seen.
I honestly don't think it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of movies.
No, well, I haven't seen
You're gonna
one.
hate me, but not you personally.
Hmm.
But movies that I've considered to be my least favorite movies are generally movies that people like.
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim was worse than this movie. This movie was more inventive, more creative.
Go on.
Okay. This movie thought of new ideas, a new plot, new ways of conveying them, no matter how bland and drawn out and terrible they were. Pacific Rim was just a series of cliches stitched together, and it formed a bland, disgusting movie. So that's why Jaws 3D is better than Pacific Rim.
You're fucking...
You seen Pacific Rim?
No.
Don't. It's terrible.
I just can't believe anything would be better. Or worse than this, I should say. Oh, I don't believe you from the get-go because this is the worst deed in humanity. It's worse than cancer. It's I would rather...
If you've got cancer, watch this movie and put things into perspective for you. No, really, that was a joke.
Nah.
But,
You can cut this out, but it's worse than... It's...
no, I'll just censor you.
Okay.
It's worse than...
Yeah. They should show this as a terrorist attack.
That's what
Yeah.
they're like. Obama's like, All right, North Korea. In rebuttal to your hacking threats, here's a copy of Jaws 3D, and they're like, "Oh, so going in," and they watch it and they're like, "Oh." I don't know why they're like Japanese, but
Yeah.
like,
I can't believe the interview got banned, and this didn't.
yeah, I was just thinking like
Yeah.
the interview got banned, but Jaws 3D. Yeah, this is why I want to watch it from the perspective of someone of that time, because at very least, I'm sure at the time I would be too wrapped up in the graphics and stuff to. I'd be like, oh, okay, it was
It's like
it was-
most gamers today. Hey, what's up? High five.
Oh,
Burn.
Jaws 3 is to movies what
Modern gaming.
gaming is to video. What most games are.
Yeah.
You know, fancy graphics.
Yeah. No substance.
No substance. Where's the substance?
Where's the substance? So yeah, well, I'd give it 0.2. You'd give it 1.5. Both in decimals.
Yeah, we both had to get really specific to.
Yeah.
I
I give it a 0.1, but the fat guy made it a 0.2. So
okay.
Yeah,
He bumped it up.
yeah.
So
So
what
literally, see the clip, you'll know what we're talking about.
I've already put it up,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. Can we just
Hmm.
see? So this shark.
He's still going on about the proportions.
Let's say he's about 20 centimeters, right?
Yeah.
It's probably close to 20 centimeters. What's something that we'll be able to. Okay, this building here.
That's a centimeter?
It's about a centimeter.
Yeah.
How big do you think that is in real life?
20 meters?
20 meters?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say 20 meters to a centimeter.
Yeah.
Correct?
Okay.
So
So 20 centimeters.
20 centimeters, so 20 20s, 2 2s are 4, 400.
400.
So that there
400
is
meters.
400 meters.
Yeah.
That's probably about maybe a fifth of his body. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it's 400 times 5.
2,000?
2,000.
So 2 kilometers.
Yeah. So this this shark is 2 kilometers long. Did we just do our maths correctly?
I think so.
Yeah.
2 kilometers long.
And that's if he was standing at the exact distance away this is. But since he's so much further back,
Yes, yeah.
since he's that much further back, he would be like 20 times that, at least.
Yeah. So
This shark, his tail is probably on the other side of the planet. I'm not even joking. Like, his tail is probably on the other... They're probably seeing his tail in China.
yeah.
Going, oh...
Oh, fresh meat. Sorry, guys.
I would pay to see a movie about a shark that big that can fly around the earth.
Sharknado.
No, that's not that big.
Yeah, okay.
Sharknado is just regular sized sharks caught in a tornado.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a colossus.
It's like, yeah.
They should have called this Shadow of the Colossus.
Literally
So-
a shadow of a colossal shark.
It's more like Shadow of the Turd, but
It was... Last final thoughts?
the tumor in my brain from watching this movie has ceased any thoughts. If you want cancer, watch this movie.
This was a terrible movie. If you want... you know what? I'm going to bump it up to 2. Because while the movie itself is terrible, and if you watch it, it is absolutely horrendous. You know what? Bumping
No.
it up to... I'm going to turn my little knob to...
little
a
knob,
3.
right?
It's a 3. 3 out of 10.
Fucking hell.
Because
You're an idiot.
it was a terrible movie, but me and you, we had some fun watching it.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Friendship and fun.
Get your friends around, get some Doritos, get some salsa,
You can all have cancer together.
and watch it and have a blast. It's a fun movie, fun for the whole family, make you laugh, make you cry.
I've heard that hospitals are doing cheap chemotherapy bundles. If you all...
If you're pitching,
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
10 get 1 free.
Yeah.
Okay, no. If you want to get your buddies together and have a laugh at a film,
If you're
watch
sick of
this.
your hair, you want an excuse.
Yeah, I do admit, we laughed at it.
Yes.
So if you want to get together with your mates and watch a terrible movie and laugh, watch this movie.
But honestly, it was the laughter like when you run into a sliding glass door. It's that embarrassing laughter. It's like, oh, I'm in pain.
But I'm gonna play it off cool.
Yeah.
But you know, you have to admit, it's one of those movies that you can laugh at with your buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Because me and you, we laughed at it,
Yeah, we did.
and we're buddies.
Mm. But it's very painful.
It is painful. It's at the end of the day, you're gonna wish you hadn't, but
Yeah.
you'll have a laugh.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
I think that's our first very shitty movie that we watched for this whole thing. Like Fire and Ice.
Oh,
I'd rather watch Fire and Ice than this movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then again, Fire and Ice, you gave it 2 out of 10, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Well, there we go. So it's a terrible movie. If you're watching it to watch a good movie, it was 0.2 or 1.2. If you're watching it to have a laugh with your friends, it was a 3.
Yeah.
Would you agree with the 3?
I'd agree.
Good. Right.
Alright, Governor.
So thank you for watching another
Thank you.
episode
Of Poddy Pod Pod.
the Podly Pod Pod of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
Shit, baby.
What are we talking about next week?
Stop! Oh, my mother will shoot.
Stop or my mother will shoot. That's a Sylvester Stallone movie. I'm gonna put up the poster art and tell me you don't want to watch this movie.
Just by the title, he had me.
I was looking at I found this dude's IMDb list of movies that sound weird. And this was there. This is the only movie I took from it. So I was like, no, this and the other one I showed you. There were two that I was like, these two actually sound like they would be weird enough. So this one I chose. So thank you.
It can't be much worse than this movie.
I think it's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch that. So watch that, and next week watch it if you can find it. I had a hard time finding it, but if you can find it, get it, and we'll all have a laugh.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So until then, thank you for watching.
As always, thank you.
Love you. I don't like telling you what to do, but please like, comment, and subscribe.
Support the channel.
It's great. Thank you. And yeah, we got a lot more stuff coming.
Definitely.
As I said last time.
Yeah.
It's coming. One thing did come. The radio thing.
Yeah. There'll be another one coming out.
There'll be another one coming out.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, Tiger. I haven't decided what day I'm gonna release those yet because they're just kind of like
Probably
random.
Christmas Day.
When what?
This next Christmas Day coming up, 2015.
I'm just gonna wait until Christmas to release it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they can wait.
At least it'll be like polished.
Yeah.
It'll be beautiful.
Well,
It's not gonna be-
after seeing this movie, they'll be in a coma anyway. So.
Oh yeah, good point. Or they'll watch this movie and they'll just be their standards will be so low that
They don't
anything
wanna
was-
live life. They don't want to live life anymore.
anything.
Don't watch
will
this
do.
movie.
So we've got some new stuff coming up.
We do.
Um,
I'm actually got some new stuff for my channel coming out too.
I was going to
go on. Okay.
Can I finish? I love you, David. Platonically. So I was gonna say until the next thing comes out, you can swing on over to your channel and watch what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch all of his stuff. I cameo.
Yeah.
And he's got a Christmas special coming out, as
Yeah.
you plugged earlier.
Yeah.
And So that's what.
I've also got some gaming podcasts coming up.
Ah, yes, he's
Yeah.
yeah. You got a bunch of podcasts.
I've got your podcast, my gaming one, and
And-
Two Guys One Whatever.
Two guys, one whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch all that, like all that.
Mm-hmm.
Tell
Yeah.
us what you think.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Get
Have you
involved.
Have you seen Jaws 3? Did you like it / dislike it?
Did you like it? And if you did you
Hmm.
question it? Question yourself.
Yeah.
Just-
And are there any movies, good / bad, that we should see?
Jaws
'Cause-
4, maybe.
I kind of want to watch it now as a reference,
Yeah.
like to see where they were going. Because I remember what I remember when I watched them ages ago was it went brilliant, good, bad, good.
Okay.
But that was a long time ago. So I remember the second one wasn't that. I remember the second one was nothing really happened. Like there was no set plot. Like it was just there's a bunch of people going out and there's a shark and then they conquer it. And there was a thing. You seen the movie Deep Blue Sea?
No.
Oh,
I've heard of it. But I'm kind of scared of seeing it.
why?
Because I hate Deep Blue Sea.
You hate the vast ocean.
Yeah.
It's good. You should watch it. Basically, it's what I like. I liked a lot about Deep Blue Sea. It's not a good movie, but I liked it. I really liked it. It's
I heard it wasn't good.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that it really has to. You really, it's hard to describe. Like if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either or.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm one of those people that really likes. I like any shark movie.
It's like dinosaur movies.
Within reason. But Deep Blue Sea was really good.
It wasn't a shark movie.
I know. Anyways, basically, there's 4 super sharks, genetically engineered sharks. Oh, they've increased their brain capacity. So there's 4 super smart sharks, and they're trapped in this facility in the ocean. But I can't say this without spoiling it. Do you mind if I spoil Deep
Go
Blue
ahead.
Sea? If you don't want me to spoil Deep Blue Sea, just
Skip.
I'll put a button to skip to after I spoiled Deep Blue Sea, a movie released many years ago. So, anyways, basically, it's 4 genetically modified sharks. They've trapped these people in, and the smarks, because they're smart sharks. The smarks are like they're like sinking the facility because they're smart and they know how to sink this facility so they can get out. And it's really good.
Okay.
It's good. I like it.
Alright.
Sharks are really well done. Puppets for the most part, which I liked, like good puppets. So I really like that. But anyways, how each of the 4 sharks died was how each of the sharks died in each of the Jaws movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool homage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's
Even this movie.
yeah. Yeah, so I recommend checking it out.
Okay.
Anyways, so
I'll just skip to that scene for each shark's death and go, hi. Oh, yeah.
I reckon you'd enjoy it. Yeah, it's a good shark movie. Yeah. There aren't many good shark movies, so come on. If you don't like Deep Blue Sea, just learn to appreciate a shark movie because there aren't enough around. It's like people that hate on the Jurassic Park sequels. Come on, name a good dinosaur movie.
Jurassic Park.
You can't just have one movie. There's. Okay, we can get into this again.
Number 2 was good. Number 1 was brilliant.
You shouldn't complain.
Number
if
3
you're
was
like
shite.
If you're starving on a desert island and someone gives you a peanut butter sandwich, you're gonna be like, I want a Vegemite.
Yeah.
You can't complain about.
I complain and eat it anyway. Because I'm a dickhead.
I'd eat it and be like, thank you. I needed some food. just when Jurassic Park 3 came out, I ate it up and I said, thank you, I needed more dinosaur movies. And this was, I mean, shark movies are shark movies. Except for this one was terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love me some sharks.
Okay.
Deep Blue Sea was good. This movie was not good.
Have you seen that one? That's like it's just two divers that were stranded in the ocean.
That
That I heard was extremely suspenseful.
I haven't seen it. No.
Mm.
I think my dad saw it and said it was good.
Mm. Yeah.
I'll have to.
I think that's the one I was thinking of that I was really afraid of watching.
Well, that's more in like I think it was called Open Water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's because it's in open water, and both of
Yeah.
us are terrified of open water.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea is not open water.
Okay.
They're in a facility in the ocean, but it's very confined. And,
Yeah.
It's never like
Hmm.
open
Open water.
Open water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good one. But yeah, no, open water. Yeah, it did look interesting, but I don't know. It seems like not a lot can happen. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that came out like when a lot of those kind of movies came out where it was more subtle horror.
Yeah.
Like what's the fucking other one that I'm thinking of but I can't think of?
Charlie's Angels. Nah.
No.
Nah, you want okay.
No.
Nah.
No. No, I'm just thinking of Cameron Diaz.
I've
Oh.
never been a fan of Cameron Diaz.
Before she became... She looked like a handbag now.
Honestly, I've never been a fan of Cameron Diaz.
Not in The Mask?
She was definitely cuter.
Hmm.
But I've never really been a fan of her face.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She's got that weird smile.
That's the one. Yeah.
I'm hot!
Yeah, no, I never really found her that attractive.
Lucy Lou's too Asian.
She's a cool chick.
Hmm.
I'm more attracted to her personality than anything, but she's too scrawny for me.
Yeah.
She was super. She was super cool in Kill Bill.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was really cool. She's got a rad personality.
Hmm.
She seems like a cool person in real life too. She's
Hmm.
very, very cool. I could be wrong. I've never met her, but yeah, it's just. What was the other angel?
Drew Barrymore.
Ah, Drew.
I like Drew.
Yeah, I like me some Drew. I like Drew. I like old Drew.
Hmm. Not old Drew.
Not old Drew. But you know, back in like the Donnie Darko days when she was a bit more
Curvaceous.
Yes.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
she's gone skinny and...
Generic.
Yeah.
Yeah, generic. But no, back when she seemed to be more spunkier.
Hmm.
Mm. Anyways, yeah. So that's that. I know you were anxious to hear our opinion of the three angels. Well, now you heard it.
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
Yeah.
We review Charlie's Angels.
Well, we're basically dodging a fucking topic here.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Jaws 3.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Okay.
and-
Sorry for saying Lucy Lou's too Asian. I'm not really that racist. Of a guy.
I know. I know you're not.
Okay. Alright. I just...
They don't know well you. They don't know you well
than
enough
me. Yeah.
to know that you're not. But you're
Okay.
not.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm a nice guy.
He is.
I'm okay.
That's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here if he wasn't a nice guy. You think I'd hang out with someone that hates my kind? Jeez.
Not the awesome kind.
Thanks.
No worries.
Of course you wouldn't hate on it because we're part of the same awesome tribe.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Anyway, so that's Jaws 3 and the Three Angels. I'd pay to see that movie.
Yeah.
Jaws 3 and the Three Angels.
Oh, yeah. So this is Crazy Dave. Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Thank you again for watching.
Yep.
We love you all, each and every one of you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you
for
very
this long.
much.
And tune in next week for
Stop! Or my mother will shoot.
and cut.